You literally have to be delusional to post every single day on Instagram. So in my last video, I talked about posting 140 times on my Instagram account. And the reason why I decided to do that was because I needed to prove to my clients that fired me and the clients who were to come that I'm not just selling you on an idea, I am living proof of that idea. Because you need to know that not only am I able to do this for you, but I have a proven concept that's worked for me and the people I've worked with in the past. So that's why I posted 140 times. So if you're an entrepreneur, someone thinking about starting a business, someone who has a business solidified, or just someone looking to grow their personal brand, this is for you. So the first question is, how do you post 140 times? And the answer is very simple. I record myself in my home. But that's not just it. The term that I want you all to remember and take note of is the word batch. Now, what does that mean? By definition, batch content means creating multiple pieces of content in one session instead of making one post or one video every single day. Now, I'm not going to write that out because I'll let you all write it out on your side. But this is how you're able to post 100+ times in a single month. Now, you have to break this up into parts. You have to create ideas, create scripts. This board isn't big enough for me. Have strong hooks, have a camera. Then you need to record. Once you record, there's a, it seems like a lot, but I'm gonna break it down for you. Once you record, you then need to edit, then create compelling captions, and the last thing that you need is, I don't even know if you can see that, courage. You need to have the courage to not only do all of these things, but to actually post the content. You need to have courage because when you start posting on social media, you're asking to be judged. You're asking for people to comment good things and bad things about you. You're asking for Instagram to test you mentally because at first, Instagram is not going to push your content out that way unless you have a strategy. Now, and I'm going to give you the cheat code. Just use AI. You can either use ChatGPT, I'll just put ChatG, or Claude. These both have pros and cons to it, but Claude is definitely more powerful. Now, here's the thing that I always see people do when they start using AI. They use AI for everything without giving it a second thought, but only use AI for the initial idea. What's gonna set you apart is when you actually go back and put things into your own words. So, on that note, AI will help you come with those ideas. It'll help you come up with the hooks. It'll help you come up with captions. It'll help you come up with the scripts. But before you just put this into AI, like, hey, how can I, or can you give me ideas? You need to understand that although it's going to give you ideas extremely fast, you need to go back and make it into your own because you are what's going to make the content different. Okay? That's step one. Put that down in your notebook or whatever your computer, whatever you're taking notes on. Step two, which is extremely challenging for people. Step two is having a camera and pressing record. So I'll write it down for you. Camera, record. You're probably going to need a lot of courage on this part too. Listen, depending on your skill level, look, it's going to be intimidating to record in front of people. So I'm not asking you to go out in public and record, go selfie mode, do anything like that. All I'm asking you to do is Find a quiet, private area. It can be in your house, it can be in your bathroom, it can be in your closet, your balcony, it can be in your car. I started off in my car in 2015. I created my first piece of content literally in my car, and I still have that car today. Honda Civic, man. Honda Civic. I need you to understand this. Having privacy is going to make you comfortable. Having silence is going to give your brain time to think. So you need to find these kind of areas to at least practice, especially when you're first starting off. Now, I don't want to go too deep into how and why you need certain cameras or how you should record, but the whole idea of this video is to get you to just start. So I don't even care what quality camera, what kind of iPhone you have. You could have the first gen iPhone. Just put the phone up and click record, because if you don't just click record, you will not get better. And I say that because this is coming from a guy who spent over $20,000 on camera equipment just to find out that I did not need all this equipment. So use whatever you have and make it work until you start making money and you just buy something else you want. So that's step 2. Step 3 is once you record, you then need to edit. Now, this is probably where you're going to have the most challenges because there's so many different softwares, there's so many different ways you can edit. A lot of them are free, a lot of them are paid. But regardless, don't worry too much about the edit, because just like recording your content and how you say things, your editing will improve over time as well. So, to maybe get a little bit of an idea of how to edit, find your favorite creator and try your best to replicate their edit. Now, if they have a lot of graphics and whatnot, then I don't know what to tell you. You got to go on some YouTube videos and find some tutorials. But if they're just adding text and doing cuts, it is very easy and simple for you to replicate that kind of edit without having too much knowledge on the editing software. So that's that. That's step number 3. Edit your content yourself. Don't worry about outsourcing it. Just do it. You guys have all edited some type of video. You guys posted a story. I know you guys posted a photo before, sent a video to a friend. You guys have edited a video without even knowing. You've either trimmed it, you've added 2 videos together. You know what I'm saying? I know you guys can edit a little bit, and that's all you need to post an actual video on Instagram, social media, whatever that may be. Edit. Step 4 is after you have your video and you edit, you need to create compelling captions. Now, this can depend on what your goal is with your video, but my rule of thumb is if you have a video 0 to 15 seconds, make your caption, I'll put C, long. Make your caption long. If you have a long video, 15 plus seconds, make your caption short. Why? You guys want some logic behind that? Social media's main idea to grow and make money is to keep people on the platform for as long as possible. So if your video is from 0 to 15 seconds, that's a short time to really comprehend what's going on. But if you have a long caption explaining why or in detail about what these 0 to 15 seconds are, people are going to spend more time reading, all while the video is continuously playing. Now, what that means is your video will most likely get more views, but ultimately, you're making your social media platform happy, and they are going to reward you with that by giving you those views. Now, on the flip side, now I know this is a short caption. You have the option to make this long, but when you already have a long video, you don't want to bore your potential viewers with reading too much unless they're die-hard fans of you. So I just say keep it short, keep it simple. Tell them to follow you, tell them to save it, tell them to share the video, because those metrics also will increase your retention on social media. But that's a video for another day. One more thing, captions, you can use ChatGPT or Claude. Claude, don't forget this AI, can you see this? AI saves you time, okay? AI saves you a lot of time, okay? So don't sleep on this. Anything that has to do with writing, ideas, hooks, definitely tap into AI. And I'm not sure if I'm gonna have one by the time I post this video, but check out the link below. I might have an affiliate link for you guys to use and maybe get a discount off of this. And the next step is really to dive more deeper into batching. When you create your ideas and you have a list of content that you want to record, and you have your camera set up, you have the space that you want to record in, all you need to do from that point on is record all the video ideas in that single session. The reason why people do this is because when you try to record every day, it becomes extremely hard to be consistent. But if you can dedicate an hour or 2 hours strictly to recording all the ideas that you have made for yourself, that's doable. And if I were starting over, I would record maybe 7 videos in one single session. Give myself 1 to 2 hours to record those 7 videos, because you got to remember these videos are all short. They're 0 to 60 seconds long, depending on what platform you're using. And I think an hour to 2 hours is just enough for you to get 7 videos out the way, which means you're going to be posting every single day of that week. Now, if you multiply that one session of recording times 4, you now have 28 videos, right? And you might need to do a little extra just so you can have 30, 31, depending on what month that you're in. So you can at least start posting every single day. When you post every single day, Instagram will take your account recognition from 0 and slowly increase over time. Now, how fast that this increase depends on the quality of your videos, which is something I'll talk about in the future on how to do that. This is how you can literally make multiple pieces of content in a single session if you're willing to, if you're courageous. If any of you guys care enough, leave a comment on what I spoke about today. Select any of those different steps that I picked, and I'll go ahead and break those down in my next video, or I'll just do it on my own if you don't comment. Regardless, I'm gonna get it done. Because like I said in the beginning of this video, you have to be delusional to post every single day. And in this case for YouTube, I am posting every single week, regardless of how many likes, views, comments, shares, saves I get, because I am on a mission to prove to people that regardless of what people may say, you have enough willpower to get things done on your own terms. Okay, so if there's anything you take from this, be your own biggest fan. Be delusional. Believe in yourself to the point where you cannot believe in anyone else. Okay? You have to believe in yourself to grow on Instagram. You have to believe in yourself to get anything done. You have to believe in yourself no matter what. So, subscribe and stay tuned for next time.